Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hopefully well. It's the end of the month. Oh my, you guys, it's gonna be March. Slash, when you're watching this, it might already be March. That's a quarter of the way! That's a quarter of the way. Through 2016. That's insane. And just so you know, the clouds and sun situation going on outside, it's gonna make me turn 18 shades of yellow and 20 shades of my foundation doesn't match my skin. It does. I promise. It's just the light. Like I was saying though, it is the end of the month, so I've got my monthly roundup of wonderful and not so wonderful beauty products, my best and worst of beauty. I'm excited to share them with you guys. I've actually got a pretty good spread of some like drool-worthy products, like literally I want to eat it, and then also some products where I'm like, I thought that was gonna be better. You know, these videos are always terribly long, so I'm gonna cut the chit chat here and let's just sing the song together and dive right on into it, shall we? It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. So first off, on the bottom of my pyramid, this is one of those products where like all of my chins have come out to play and I should just be like this while reviewing this because I'm so sad. This is a deluxe size sample that I got from one of my Sephora Play boxes. Whee! This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight blah blah blah. It is in the shade number 01 Hefty Highlight. You guys, this is one of those products where it's so pretty. It's so pretty. When you swatch it on your hand, beautiful. When you go to swatch it to put it on your face, because I've found that just rubbing it on your face is a bad idea, it's beautiful. And like, you can make it work. I know in this lighting you probably cannot see it. Let's see. Let's zoom you in here. Can you see it on my cheekbones at all? So you're probably wondering, Cassie, why do you hate this product so much? Well, I don't hate it. It's just one of those products where it's kind of an oily cream. So it kind of breaks down your foundation. That's why I can't like just swipe this on my cheeks, which is why I was personally really excited about it, because that's just easy and I love easy things. But it breaks down your foundation, so that's just so I try like swirling my finger in there and just like tapping it on my cheekbones, and like it's okay. I mean, I like it, but I'm definitely never gonna buy this, like the full size or anything. The kind of highlighters that I tend to like are more kind of the pearlescent ones where it kind of makes you feel like a fairy princess. But this one just kind of makes me feel like a sweaty dancing queen. So like I still feel quite royal and quite like highlighted and everything, but like it's more of just that reflective, watery type of a look. So it's not my favorite. I'm kind of sad because I was really excited about this when I got this in the play box. But I mean, hey, that's great. I mean, it was a great way to test out the product and try it for myself, see if I like it. I'm probably gonna give this to my mom because I think she might really like it, but for me, it just didn't work out. Sorry. And next up on the bottom of my pyramid here is a product that I don't hate. There are a lot of products out there that do the exact same thing that I like a whole lot better. This is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris HD High Definition Powder. It's their micro finish translucent powder. And you guys, this powder's fine. It does what most translucent mattifying powders do, in that they do mattify and it is translucent. This one is a lot more silicone-y feeling, and like, did you see that? Did the camera capture that? I'll do it again. This stuff is so messy, like so messy. And it's the kind of powder that's a lot more silicone feeling. So I feel like instead of like blending into my skin, it just kind of sits on top of the skin. I'm probably gonna pass this on, see if a friend or my mom or someone wants to try it out. I've got so many other translucent powders, like I said, and so many that I like better than this one, because this one doesn't really keep me matte very well for very long, like maybe a couple hours, but then I feel like I really need to put this on again. And it's just like one of those powders that's suffocating. It's like once it's in the air, it's up your nose too, and it's just And next up is a product that, again, it's a fine product. There are so many other better, cheaper options to me personally, I think. This here was actually sent to me by Benefit for Christmas. This is the Benefit They're Real Mascara, and it was like the limited edition Swarovski crystalled version or whatever. I've tried the They're Real mascara before. I did a blog post about it a long time ago, and I do like the way it looks on my lashes. I really do, but I don't think it's any better than any drugstore mascaras out there. Ends up flaking and then smudging underneath my eyes, and it's just not cute. Lately, I've just been using this as my base mascara, and then I put my Holy Grail CoverGirl Supersizer on top of it in the waterproof version, and it just, it looks great. It really does. It's the fact that I need to use this as a layering mascara. I have to use something else that's waterproof and more voluminous, I guess. This one creates good length, but I just like more volume. I like more of that false lash look. I don't want them to look real. I want them to look fake. Like I said, not a bad mascara at all. I am so appreciative that Benefit sent this to me, and I'm happy to use it. You do also have to be very careful. The wand on this, not only is it spiky all around, but it's got like the ball spikes up top that are a bit longer than everything else. It is so easy to stab yourself in the eye with this. These spikes aren't playing around. I mean, you could actually physically harm somebody with this thing. So when this gets in your eye, it hurts because you literally just stabbed yourself with about 20 little spikes. So that's not fun. Especially not in the morning when you're sleepy and you are prone to accidents. Overall, like I said, I am not like begrudgingly going through this until I use it up because I spent my money in meh. But am I ever gonna buy this mascara? No. The last thing on the bottom of my pyramid here, again, I don't hate this product. Am I gonna personally go out and buy it? No. Because A, I have a lot of others of this laying around that I can use, and B, I think there are things that I like just the easiest bit and also a lot a bit better. What am I talking about? This. This is a little sample that I got in another one of my Sephora Play boxes. This is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Step 1 Skin Equalizer in the Hydrating Primer version. They've got a bunch of different versions of this Step 1 primer. They've got a mattifying, a hydrating, a blurring, a this, a that, a what, really. Whatever you're looking for, they probably make it. I'm really keen on trying out the matte version of this because this primer does work really well. I did a first impression video on this. Any videos or pertinent links or anything to any of these products I'm talking about, I will have them linked down below for you if you want to go watch it, refresh your memory, or maybe you missed the video, whatever. They will all be down below in the description box. I do like this primer. I just think, well, I think it broke me out a little bit when I started using it because it is fragranced. Now, once you rub it in and everything, the fragrance does go away, but it is there, and so if you do have sensitive skin like I do, you might be prone to breaking out while using this. And the fragrance is nice, like I'm not gonna lie. It's a very clean and fresh with a hint of citrus scent thrown in there. So I do like the way it smells. I just hate knowing that this might give me a few pimples every time I use it. It does prolong my makeup. Like, it really does make my makeup last throughout the day, and the hydrating has been good for the winter because my skin has been quite dry lately. So, am I gonna buy this? No. But I do really want to go and smell the matte version in store to see if it's not fragranced, because if that one doesn't have this same fragrance, I might try that one out too, so yay! Moving on up to the second tier of the pyramid. I'll stop. Basically, from here on out, I love all of these products. These are amazing, fantastic, love, ride or die. I'm digging these things. But I put this one on the bottom of all of that because it was limited edition and I don't think you can get it anymore unless you like go on eBay and pay an extortionate amount for it. Don't do that. I mean, there are other blushes. You'll live. But I mean, shoot. This was the holiday palette that Tarte came out with. Well, one of the many. They always come out with a ton of different holiday kits and everything, but this was their 5-pan blush palette that they came out with this year. Oh, you guys, the sequins, the black, the gold sides, I just can't with this packaging. And I feel very lucky in that a lot of people say that the sequins like ultra flake off for them, but I haven't really gotten any flakage. I mean, I think a couple have come off here and there, but overall, The packaging has held up great for me, but it's really what's on the inside that counts. Look at these blushes. It looks like I haven't even used these, but that's because Tarte is amazing and they know what they're doing when it comes to their blush formulas. You guys, I have been using Fetching all month. I have it on today, not that you can really tell. This blush, I don't think you can get it in a single pan form, which is stupid. Tarte, come on now. This shade should be available for all. It is that perfect rosy mauve pink. It just brings your cheeks to life. It really does. I mean, in this kind of lighting and on camera and everything, you really can't see it, but like in real life, I look good. Tarte, I feel like recently, I don't know, maybe this last year or something, I feel like they reformulated their blushes. There was a time when Tarte blushes started being hyped and everything on YouTube. A lot of people were like, I don't get it, they're really dry, they're hard, blah, blah, blah. I still loved them even then because you could still pick up enough pigment with it and it just lasts all day, at least for me. But recently they have reformulated, I'm pretty sure, because their powder products, like their blushes, their eyeshadows, at least from what I've touched and used, are so creamy, buttery, but not overtly so to the point that it's gonna crumble everywhere and just be gross. They are so cream. They are so cream. They are so creamy and buttery and perfect. I mean, I just have to tap my brush in there and tap on my cheek, tap in there, tap on my cheeks, and I look flushed and lovely all day. And this is such a versatile array of colors. I probably have them all already in other blushes, but you guys, look at it. It's so pretty. And I'm so happy that I bought it for myself. I have skipped over the past few years. What was it? There were 2 other blush palettes like this for the holidays before this one. I didn't get either of those, and I kicked myself each time. So this year, I did it, and I'm so happy. So, yay! Sorry. But I'm really happy about it. So next up on the second to the bottom tier of the pyramid here is a product that I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Let's talk about it, shall we? This is the Not Your Mother's Way to Grow Leave-In Conditioner with Procapil to fortify, detangle, and protect against breakage. This stuff, you guys, like, really, does it detangle my hair any better than any other leave-in conditioner type thing? No. But the smell of this is so good. It is like super synthetic, fruity to the point of almost smelling like cherry kids cough syrup, but not quite. It just stays under that nasty line. It's almost sickening. You might get nauseous, but it's not gonna make you puke. I love it. What I really love about this stuff is that it has made my hair just so soft, and today is like not a good example day because I've got a lot of hairspray in my hair right now, but like it really has. It just makes my hair so soft. It is such a delight to spritz this on after I get out of the shower every day after I work out. It smells so good to me. I could really see this like grossing people out. It is quite strong and potent, but yeah, this is great. I'm so excited that I picked this up at Ulta the other day. It was a good choice and I'm very glad that I made it, so yay! And the last thing on the second tier of the pyramid here is another new hair product for me, Chubby! This is the Organics Quenching Coconut Curls Shampoo. I needed a new shampoo. I was at Ulta. I was picking up this detangler. I was like, there are 800 shampoos. Like, how do you pick? It really is overwhelming sometimes. There are so many choices. And I was like, you know what? Because I use the Organics coconut leave-in like oil mist thingy and I love it. So I was like, you know what? I should try the shampoo version. Why not? If you have curly hair, I mean, I don't know, I'm assuming, you know, it's got curls in the title, so I don't know that this would work well for straight hair, but if you have curly hair, probably even wavy hair too, holy cannoli, this stuff is so good. It's so good. It's really strongly scented. It's got like that fruity coconut smell to it. Like, I'm thinking kind of like a Malibu coconut rum type thing. I mean, the scent, hello. The scent really reminds me of my trashy ex-roommate because she just drank all the time, and one time she punched me in the face, and I'm I'm glad that relationship's over. But anyways, I love this shampoo. It really does just have a really strong fruity coconut smell. So if you don't like coconut, I know a lot of people are like averse to coconut for whatever reason. I think coconut is delightful in my nose and in my mouth. This stuff makes my hair feel so clean and healthy and strong. Like my hair feels good. I'm definitely buying the conditioner of this once my conditioner is out, which is pretty close to being out. But this is just a great, great shampoo if you have curly hair. I've really, really been enjoying it this month. Alright, so we are moving on up here to the second to the top tier of the pyramid. These are pretty much holy grail products for me. They're so good. They're so good. Suspense over. First off, I have been sporting the winged eyeliner lately. A lot of times, I mean, I'm just way too lazy to do it. But for some reason this month, I've been like, no, I'm gonna take the couple extra minutes and do my wings. This is a tried and true for me. I think I've gone through like 3 of these. This one was actually sent to me by a viewer, Amanda. Thank you so much for sending this my way. I don't know if you knew that I loved this, but I love this. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum in Ultra Black. Yes, it's a mouthful. But basically just remember, Physicians Formula eyeliner in the silver tube. I love this liquid eyeliner. You have to shake it and it's got that clicky ball in there so you know that's working. It's got the nice, I don't know, what do people call this? A calligraphy type pen? I mean, really, if you've done calligraphy before, this is not a calligraphy brush, but it's like synthetic plasticky type bristles that always stay pointed so you don't have to worry about them like fraying and going 20 different directions and you're like, 20 wings today? I mean, okay. It's got a super fine, precise point, but if you use it on the edge, you're still able to get a thicker line along the lash line. I guess I can zoom in and show you. It dries down to a mostly matte finish. It's got a bit of a lacquer finish to it, but not enough where I care. I like my liquid liners to be quite matte, but oh, it just does such a good job and it's not going anywhere, you know? I mean, granted, I'm sure if I sat here and like really scrubbed at my eye, yeah, it's gonna go somewhere, but I mean, what wouldn't? I'd probably end up scrubbing my contact out too at that point. But really, overall, this is just a great, great liquid liner. It is my favorite that I have ever tried, drugstore or high-end, and it's just a good one. Next up here on the top of the pyramid, we're at the second to the top spot. This is actually a tool and not a makeup product, but that is a-okay. Boom! I got this off of the Octoly website, which I feel like I talk about to death, but it's because I love it. Like, I get to get free products and test them out and give my honest opinion about them. And that's it. Some people hate me for using Octoly, and I'm like, I don't get it, but okay. Anyways, I got this along with one of the other new bold metals from Real Techniques, and I don't really care for that brush. I don't think it's worth the money. But this one, oh, game changer. This is the 102, oh, it doesn't say on the brush. I think it's like the triangle concealer or something. The number 102 is what you really need to know. This is a triangular concealer brush. You see that? I'm sorry, there's concealer on it because I use this. It's so good. I love using this for like spot pimples and also for under my eyes, that concealer. I used this in a Get Ready With Me recently. I will link that down below for if you want to watch this in action, but it just does such a good job at not sucking up too much of that concealer and just really blending it in. You can use it in kind of a brush motion, you can use it in a dabbing motion. Either way, this blends in concealer so flawlessly. It is so good. I love this. It's got the weighted ferrule on there. I think I said this in that video, but it reminds me of those birds from the 90s. One of you, I forget who it was, but one of you commented that you used to put those birds, those bouncing birds, on your glasses, and I was like, you are seriously the coolest kid in school. Like, I don't even care. Like, that is the best thing I've ever heard, and I really wish I still had one of my balancing birds so that I could put it on my glasses and just wear it around. Like, that seriously, it makes me smile every time I think of that, so thank you, dear viewer. But anyways, this brush, it's just a good one. I mean, when you feel it, the bristles are really synthetic feeling, like they feel super fake, which like can be a good and a bad thing. I mean, I don't really mind that because, you know, I don't like using real animal hair bristles or anything. It weirds me out. It's soft enough. Is it the softest brush I've ever felt? No. But like that triangle, I don't know. It does something magical. I would highly recommend it. definitely, you know, get it at Ulta or something so you can use your $3.50 off coupon. I think you can use that on Real Techniques. I don't see why you couldn't. And a lot of times they do like buy one get one 50% off of Real Techniques stuff, so definitely like get it on sale. I mean, you don't have to. I just like saving money when I can. So anyways, this is a really good brush and I would highly recommend it. And last, but certainly not least, the top of the pyramid, the creme de la creme, or should I say, the chocolate. You guys, I hate being this person. I hate loving hyped up things because a lot of times YouTube takes hype and it takes it to a level that it shouldn't get to. But this palette from Too Faced, their chocolate bar palette, the original one, it deserves all of the hype. It is so good. I love it. I love everything about it. Well, except for this, it's really easy to like slap close. But I mean, just be careful, you know. This palette is all of the colors that I love. It really is. It's got a green, it's got these nice burgundies and violets, all sorts of different browns, like more auburn browns, some cool tone browns, some warm tone browns, this salted caramel color, I mean, stop, oh my gosh. And like, you can't use this and not be happy because it smells like chocolate. That is Too Faced's thing, I feel like, is that, you know, their chocolate bar palette, their chocolate soleil, their semi-sweet chocolate bar palette, I'm pretty sure their bonbons palette, you know, they're made with real cocoa powder, so these smell like chocolate. I'm sorry, but if you don't like chocolate and chocolate smells don't put a smile on your face, you have no soul. And I say that having friends that don't like chocolate. I don't care. We can still be friends, but you have no soul. I don't know how people don't like chocolate. It makes me so sad. But anyways, this palette is beautiful. I mean, there's definitely a couple that are a little rough, like Candied Violet and Gilded Ganache are a bit sheerer. I don't know if it's like the sparkle in them or whatever, but they are a bit rougher to work with. But to remedy that, I just like using these with my finger. I just rub it in and then pat it on top. I've got, let's see what I've got on my eyes today. I mean, it's all of this palette. I took hazelnut and put that all over the lid. I did semi-sweet, which is a nice warm chocolate brown, and I put that in the outer corner there, and I swept that up into the crease. And to blend that out, I put a blending brush into salted caramel and just worked that kind of up in the crease, blended everything together and gave it that warmth. I've got Marzipan in the inner corner, just a gorgeous champagne color. So many companies have this color of eyeshadow out, but I mean, it's great to have in this palette too. And then I just took Candied Violet here, and like I said, it's a bit rough, like you don't get a ton of pigmentation out of it, but it's just a gorgeous violet color. I just tapped this all over the lid, just very lightly, and it gives that little bit of violet, that little bit of pink sparkle, and I just think it gives it that little extra twinkle, you know? Oh, and I used white chocolate, just kind of under the brow bone and blending that downwards. I mean, I think you can tell I've dipped my brush in every single one of these colors because every single one of them appeals to me, and each one of them has been able to work in its own kind of a way. There is not one shadow in here that will be wasted, and I just love this palette. It makes me happy. As does any kind of chocolate, really. So it really shouldn't have been a surprise, but this is a great palette. It's expensive, yeah, what is it, like 50 bucks, 49 bucks or something, but so worth it for the amount of shadows you get in here and the quality and the chocolate. There's always a reason to spend money on chocolate. Alright, you guys, so that is it for my best and worst of beauty for February of 2016. As always, I just hope it was helpful and enjoyable for you guys. Maybe you found some products that you want to really check out for yourself, or maybe there's some products that you really want to stay away from. Either way, if you did enjoy it or found it helpful, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up down below. I feel like I've talked to you guys enough, so I'm just gonna sign off here. As always, I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye. And because I know people are gonna ask, where was Galileo? You guys, he was being a cat. He was sunbathing, weren't you? Yeah. Oh, you're so warm. You're so warm.
Pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. Didn't know what to think about that. hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.